Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you, and I'm back. I've been gone for a week, been on vacation. I've been on hot boy vacation, and with me, I'm your host, Chuck, and with me, we have Randy. Say what's to the people, Randy.
Yeah, what's going on, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight, good sir?
Okay, the latest Superman trailer. Did you see him? You see him?
I intentionally avoided it.
Okay, so let me give you a little rundown of the trailer. Just a little. Lois Lane grills Superman.
I heard.
He goes in there. He says, "Why don't you interview me?" She goes, "Really? You want me to interview you? Oh shit! All right." And so she started asking him the hard questions. He said, "Why are you asking me hard questions?" She said, "You asked for this,
But
MFer.
she
You
does it
asked for this."
with him as being Clark, right?
What's up?
He's not in like Superman attire.
No, he's dressed as Clark, but she knows he's Superman.
Yeah.
She knows. Yep. And she grills him. You want to be this man. You want to be this Superman. You my man. You can't be nobody else's man.
So I avoided it because I didn't want it to give away too much plot. And I feel like trailers now do that a lot.
Yeah,
and I want to go in there to see like the Superman movie and let it unfold there. So
yeah,
I intentionally avoided. I intentionally avoided the reviews, all of those things. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I only saw the first couple of questions she asked him. I cut it off because I'm like you. I'm scared of trailers. Trailers aren't reliable anymore.
Yeah.
Trailers will give you too much of things you don't really want to see.
Absolutely.
And I don't want that. I want the story to unfold in front of me. Like the worst thing in Captain America, Brave New World was the reveal of who
it was terrible, right? It was absolutely terrible. And then you waited there for the whole movie for it, and it was like the last 2 or 3 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it was it.
Like, what was the point?
What was the point?
Yeah.
I think this trailer does have me somewhat excited about Superman. Yeah. And I say that to you because I know you're a Superman stan, and you would go see Super Poop if he had a movie about his doo-doo in the sewer.
You're just a hater. It's all you're gonna be your entire life, and that's all right. That's all right. No,
would you go see Super Poop?
No, why would I go see that? What are you talking about?
If Super Poo was out, you wouldn't go see Super Poo.
It's just
think you're lying.
It's just coincidental.
Let's take a poll, chat. Y'all come in our chat and let us think. Do you think Randy will watch Super Poo?
I just think it's coincidental that I like all the Superman movies. That's it.
Y'all hear that? All the Superman movies.
I like there has never been a Superman movie that has been made that I was like, oh, okay, I like that.
But he won't go revisit any of them.
No, I'm not going to revisit them. You're not going to ruin my childhood.
Like I said,
I know the Sunman plot.
Did you see Super Pets? You see Super Pets?
No, I haven't seen the one with Kevin Hart and The Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You not see that. You call yourself a Superman. Oh, love.
Yeah, that's the one I haven't. And there have been Superman things that there've been Superman television shows that I have not liked. I liked all the animated ones. They were all great, but some of the live action ones I didn't necessarily love.
Okay.
Yeah, but Superman makes good movies, man.
You like Smallville?
I did.
Because he wasn't in those tights, and you like your Superman in tights.
I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to keep a whole movie. I'm going to ignore that.
You can say you like your Superman in tights.
No, I don't know.
And with tight red underwear on the outside with his banana
I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm saying.
And I feel uncomfortable with it.
I think Smallville is the one that said no flight, no tights. That was the motto behind it.
It was something
and
like
that. That makes it different from anything else.
There's been a lot of Superman television shows that I didn't like Lois and Clark back in the day. I didn't like that.
There's no tights in it.
Yes, there were. He was doing the tights thing.
That was just a test. That was the trick you. You fell for the mind trick.
Lord.
So you do like the tights. You're looking for the tights.
I'm ignoring you. Lois and Superman, the most recent one on the CW, I didn't really like that. So there have been TV shows that I haven't.
Thank you, Mark.
What's that? What did he say?
Mark came in. Superman makes good movies.
I have never seen a bad Superman movie. I have never.
Mark.
Y'all telling me y'all
the Richard Pryor Superman, Mark.
Man,
you'd be surprised. He loved the Richard Pryor Superman.
Y'all
we know you
telling me
did.
y'all did not like y'all didn't like Man of Steel? Man of Steel was great.
Man, I thought that was good.
With Henry
It was
Cavill,
good.
that was great.
You know the
And
one I liked the most though?
the first two,
No, Batman versus Superman.
well,
When he
that
said Martha and he stopped
yeah,
beating up on him.
that's bad. That's pretty bad.
No, it wasn't. It was great.
That's
They
pretty
bonded
bad.
over to have mothers having the
That
same names.
yeah, that was
I
ridiculous.
mean, every guy that has a mother named Joanne, we're good friends.
Now
Before
that
I remember
original
fighting a
point.
kid when I was a kid, and he goes, Joanne, Joanne.
I'm not doing it
I
with
was putting
you.
them hands on him, and I stopped touching him. I said, why you call my mama's name out for? He goes, that's my mama's name.
The first two Supermans from the 70s, the Dahmer one, the first one's the Dahmer one, then the second one's at that. They were great. They were absolutely great.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah. Superman 2 is actually my favorite Superman movie.
I
With
agree.
with Zod and all of them coming through. Yeah, that was dope.
I think that was dope. I thought that was one of the dopest movies I've ever
Now,
seen.
don't get me wrong.
I thought the remake of that was dope.
Yeah, I did too.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, I am willing to acknowledge that maybe Superman 3, the Richard Pryor one, and the one with the sun god, it wasn't the highest caliber, maybe, but I still enjoyed them.
Superman 2 is two movies in one. I agree with him on that too.
Yeah, I agree with that, but yeah, it doesn't mean it's not good. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I dug it.
Like the Batman movies, two movies in one too. And the first movie's good and the second movie's all right.
The Batman movie was just too long, man.
Yeah, because the second movie comes on. You know, where everybody knows where it should have ended, but some producer back there said tag on 45 minutes.
Superman 1, he rotates the Earth.
Yeah,
And
Superman when he
brings
rotates it back.
time. Superman 3, he goes
Because
back.
that's all you need to do, because that's how Earth works.
Yeah. Superman 3, he goes back to Smallville and he gets kryptonite that is causes him not to act like Superman. That's the
You
one.
thought that was good.
That's the one with Richard Pryor.
You thought that was good.
It was a different take. It was the first time we didn't see the
you
Boy
thought that
Scout.
was good. I love how man, you should go into politic writing.
And
Man, the way you just spent that, you spent
right,
a block on that.
Well, what they did was they got a different form of kryptonite. It wasn't like the same isotope of it, and it was supposed to like have killed them, but it didn't. It caused them to have like a different behavior.
Yes.
So Superman and Clark Kent actually get into a fight.
Yes, I remember that. Man, you should so write for politicians.
And Superman 4 was good too.
No, we're not going to stop talking about these horrible Superman movies. This new Superman movie comes out July 11th.
It does, and I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to stay out overnight? Are you going to sit in front of the theater the night before to go watch it?
I don't know. I think it's my goal though.
Are you going to put on the underwear?
No, it's my goal to go as Mr. Terrific though. That's my goal is to go as Mr. Terrific to cosplay Mr. Terrific for the premiere or when I go see it.
I need you to take pictures of that.
Yeah.
Are you going to do full body paint?
No. I'm not gonna do full body paint. And I don't like
the Geekish Network will pay for that.
I don't like the fact you're trying to shame me on the Geekish Network about doing cosplay. I don't appreciate.
I'm not shaming you about doing cosplay.
No, that's the way you said it.
I'm trying to get you in the full body paint.
That's the way you said it. We've had this discussion before.
I'm trying to make you a bad bitch in cosplay, and you don't want to go there.
You was like, "Are you going to do full body paint?" It's the way you said it. It's not what you said.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Make this happen for us. The Geekish Network needs this. We need this.
Superman Returns wasn't my favorite, but I did like Superman Returns. Because it was the follow up to the second one that we really.
I think you only speak for yourself when you say we need that. I don't think. I don't think we need that.
Come on, Rodney. We need that short Randy walking in into the theater in full body paint
I don't
as
feel.
Mr. Terrific going to watch the movie. We'll put him in a speedo. We'll put him in a speedo too. Speedo
What are
and
we
full
talking
body
about?
paint.
I don't feel comfortable with.
Speedo,
Uh,
full body paint.
I
Randy, do
really
this for the
don't.
network and
I
walk
really
around and
don't
shake
feel
kids'
comfortable with these
hands.
conversations. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember when Superman pretended to be Batman because Batman was out. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
And there's actually a comic book series where that
There's
happened.
comic book series about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when Superman kills Joker. Mm.
Well, that kicks off the what?
Injustice.
Yeah, the
The
Injustice.
Injustice. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
because he.
Batman's punk ass don't want to do it because he needs an excuse to beat up on poor people. Like I don't understand how Joker goes only to the insane asylum and gets out all the time. His lawyers are paid for by the Wayne Corporation.
I think. I mean, there's this thing between them two. They need
Yeah,
each other. It's
yeah.
weird.
You know who doesn't get mercy from Batman? Poor people. But the Joker gets all kinds of mercy. I
That's been
think,
that's been mentioned before.
I think the Wayne Corporation is actually back alley pocketing the Joker's enterprise.
Well, Arkham is on his mother's side. Like his family started Arkham. I mean, they
Yeah.
they own him, like so that is. But Tim Drake talked about that. I mean, he's like, before when he was Red Hood, he was like, how you just gonna let dude kill me and you not do nothing to him?
Yeah, yeah. Because he's my bestie.
I think he is his bestie. He's his
Bestie.
counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
agree.
counterparts and besties.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you see the new Ironheart trailer? The first
That
trailer?
I did.
The first trailer.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. This is something that we're talking about. So Ryan Coogler is the executive producer. So
Mhm.
Disney said, "Hey, we're gonna take some of our Black Panther money back away from you. We're gonna make you pay for this Ironheart show that we're not going to promote out here." What do you think? Are you excited about it?
Well, I have been excited about the show forever, but I felt like it was never going to come to fruition. So it lost steam for me. And I thought they weren't going to do it. Then they show up the trailer, 3 weeks before the
Yeah,
series
they're supposed to
premiere.
cancel it
It's like, it's weird.
because they realized that they got a once in a generation director executive producing it. They said, "I guess we released it. We had it in the
That-
can and canceled it. We're gonna bring it back out."
That's the way it feels.
That's
Because
what it feels like.
yeah, it feels really weird. You would think it's Ironheart. It's the follow. You would think that it would have been like heavy promotion for this.
Mm-hmm.
And they would be hyping. You got the fallout from Black Panther that she was in. You got Ryan Coogler. Like, yeah, I would
They
think
didn't know Ryan Coogler was gonna make Sinners.
yeah, I would have thought it would have been blowing up, but it doesn't seem like it's a lot of attention. Like they feel they want this to do well. It's weird. And Disney Plus has had a tendency to do that with a lot of their Black properties, especially their animation properties.
Mm-hmm. Iwaju, we can name them all day.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would say they're Black properties. Did you know the Disney Plus does it to their Asian properties too, and their Latin? You know they have Latin properties on Disney Plus.
No, I didn't.
They don't tell you. You just have to go searching. You have to go searching for all this stuff.
The cancellation of what's the girl with the dinosaur? What's her name?
The Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah, it was
the Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah, it was amazing, and it was just like they didn't promote it, they didn't show it on Disney Plus, they had it on Disney HD, then they canceled it.
Mm-hmm. And makes it really bad. They're gonna make her live action into the MCU.
See,
she's the smartest girl in the MCU.
Right, and she's what 10?
She's like 13.
13, okay.
She's like 12 or 13. Yeah.
But still,
man. She's still a child. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I'm mad about all the Marvel scenarios, I'm tired of them punching trucks in the movies and the truck flipping over them. I mean, how many times can we see it? Somebody needs to make a super cut of all the times in Disney movies. I mean, not Disney movies, but Marvel movies.
And as you said,
that's punch a vehicle and flip the vehicle over them.
That's the trailer. That's part of the trailer that comes out. But yep. I hope that this show is absolutely outstanding.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I'm
want it to
be
about it,
stellar.
I'm kind of worried about it though.
I'm a little worried about it to the extent
Yeah.
that they've waited so long to promote and to talk about
I
it.
agree. I agree with you guys. Like when I first watched the trailer, I was like, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
It seems like it's got a lot of things and trying to cram too much into one thing. It's got the telltale signs of like cramming too much into something,
And that can be a problem, especially if you want to get what, 6
Yeah.
episodes? How many episodes is it going to have? Do we know?
Don't know.
And the thing is, like, he is only the executive producer.
Only executive producer.
He didn't
And so that just
really-
means his name is attached to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
So
they
they
get-
probably did. Disney probably wagered. He probably wanted to be. She told Disney Plus, "Hey, I want to do some more than just movies." They're like, "Oh, we'll get you started with the executive producer role
Right.
on a Marvel franchise of your choice."
Well, supposedly he's supposed to do the Dora Milaje series
Yes,
too.
they
Well, I
canceled
thought they
that.
canceled that.
Oh, they did. Okay.
They
Yeah,
did.
they
Yeah.
canceled. That's why I was leery that when I didn't think that this was going to come out because they canceled the Dora Milaje series. And then they just waited a month to promote it. This one, it's literally
Yeah.
a month, right?
This went from series, the movie, back to series.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm. Hopefully this is good.
And-
Hopefully it's not too. It's just enough to be an action-packed show, and not a long drawn-out show like Echo or even because I even think the Arrow one.
Oh, it wasn't good either.
Hawkeye?
No, but it
Kate
wasn't a
Bishop?
yeah, the one with Kate Bishop. That wasn't a drawn-out show. They didn't.
No,
draw
it
out.
wasn't.
It wasn't drawn out. It was action-packed all the way through.
Yeah. it was.
Um.
But I wanted to do well, but I got my fingers crossed. I'm going to watch it, of course.
I find it funny. She's going to asking other people to help her build this suit.
I
when
think
she's
that's
the
weird
smartest
too.
mind. Like the comic books have set her up to be a perfect foil to what.
I don't
Tony
understand
Stark's
why
with.
she's leaving Wakanda per se.
I don't understand why they're not messing with her no more, especially when her armor comes out of Wakanda.
Right.
It's made of vibranium.
Yeah,
That's really weird.
That's
too.
really weird. And how she's kind of, I don't know, got a mental.
It
I don't know.
feels
It's-
like they're giving her the same treatment as Anthony Mackie did when he became
Right, Captain America. To
Like
make
she's
her,
black, but she's okay to be the new Iron Man.
yeah, it's a little strange. Like I would imagine that Wakanda, like, because Suri really embraced her, right?
Embraced her. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you're smart as
Siri
shit. You
loved
don't
her.
know how smart you
And so
are.
I would imagine Siri would be interested in seeing her success.
Yes. Shuri will
I'm
be in.
just
Shuri will
saying.
be in for her success.
Like, why wouldn't she be working on building us, helping her build another Black Panther? Like, it just seemed like we should have more of a connection. And for here, from the trailer, it seemed like she's kind of back in the States, in New York. I think it looked like New
Yeah,
York. I
in the
could be wrong.
hood.
Yeah,
'Cause, you
in
know,
the
all black-
hood.
all black
and she-
people live in the hood.
Right, and
even though
she's-
she went to MIT.
Right. And she's trying to figure herself out. And that's not
Like
how
every black person from the hood when they finally touch some green grass.
Yeah. So it didn't seem like when we last saw her in Wakanda in Black Panther, that was the trajectory she was on.
No.
So,
They've actually taken her back steps.
Yeah, and it's
I'm
like now
why
she's
she
got
had
to
a new
steal.
armor on
Right.
when she had Wakandan armor.
Right.
She could face Namor
Right.
with the armor.
Yeah. So
You're
again, we
playing-
haven't seen it, and this is just
Yeah.
a trailer, but it seemed like she's got to do crime stuff to get the money to build the suit. Like, why is that a thing?
Cause we're good at crime.
I don't know. And again, we've only saw the trailer, so I
Okay.
don't know.
Let's hope it's not like this.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
And the boyfriend villain thing. Hopefully that's not the part of the story. And at the end they find true love and he turns good and he becomes like her Bucky.
We'll see.
We'll
So
see.
but I
I'm
want this to
curious.
do
I'm gonna
well.
watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
am
watch
too.
it.
Of course, I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
watch it. But if I watch it and it's bad, I will hate review this on binge worthy.
That's the thing I don't want to do.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's already difficult enough. It seems like it's difficult for us to
I'll
find
let you know
quality.
our rating. does not determine anything what
No,
those corporations do.
agreed. But I just don't
We're
like
not MKBHD over here, man.
whatever. I just don't like being on Beyonce's internet bashing black properties or any BIPOC properties.
Man, I can name something that you'll bash in a minute. I can name about 10 of them.
Hey
Then I
man,
know you'll go at it. I know you'll go at it.
whatever, man.
Like that Kanye new single, Hell Hitler.
Well,
Have you
That's
seen it?
good.
who said he's BIPOC?
He'll tell you that all through the song.
He'll tell me a lot of things. But we're not going to even go down that rabbit hole.
Exactly.
We're not going to even go down that rabbit hole.
So it's okay to be on Beyonce's internet to be truthful.
Yeah, it is. I just
See,
don't want it to be bad.
what makes this bad? What you're doing is what
No, I get it. I get what
Kenya
you're saying.
Barris talked about in Black AF.
Right.
Where people are scared to be honest about black properties.
Yeah.
Like Sinners deserves the accolades. It's actually
I'm not
really,
going to
really
say
good.
it's a good. What I won't do is say it's good when it's bad. That I'm not going to do that.
Like
I
people
just
look at Medea movies and like it's good. Blah 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 blah. Man, all my white friends think Medea movies are good. I don't get it. Then they try to tell me that I don't understand those movies.
I think they just don't want to. I think
They
they're
don't
just
want to bash it. They don't want to bash
right, and I think they're thinking you might like it, so they don't want to say anything racist or something about it. Because ain't no way you looked at that movie. Ain't no way you looked at Medea Goes to Jail and was like, that was an amazing piece of cinema.
And I know who it's made for. It's made for people like my mama who didn't have color TV growing up. That's who it's made for.
All right, I think we do it too far. We got
anyway. Let's go back to Ironheart. I hope it's good.
I do too.
I hope it's good. Ryan Coogler is the executive producer. They put his name on it. I think the only reason they're promoting it now because Sinners did so well and they have an angle to it. So that lets me know that I also believe that Disney, not Marvel, Disney doesn't have any confidence in the show because they're just now waiting to promote it. I heard about Daredevil 2 years ago,
right?
And they had posters up. They had billboards up a year ago.
Yeah,
I drive through the hood of LA and can't even find a billboard of Ironheart.
The thing is, right? It's been rumored to be out there, but they just stopped talking about it. Like this show, they were talking about Ironheart during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, yep. Because she charted so well from the movie.
Yeah.
She charted so well during Black Panther, too. She charts well.
Yeah.
She charts well. She is the closest they have to Miles.
Hell, they were talking about when like how many series have come out? Because we brought it up, her potentially being when we saw She-Hulk. We're like, okay, we've introduced to Riri, Kate Bishop, they've introduced Kamala Khan, they've introduced all these kids.
All these wonderful women superheroes.
And they just stopped talking about it.
They're gonna do the thing that my niece hates more than anything else. Get all the superheroes together, put them in football formation, and says, we're gonna do it.
Girl power,
do a super play,
like on Endgame.
Like on Endgame. Then they fumble the ball to a man, and he has to fix everything.
Ugh, I hope they don't do that. Please, I hope they don't.
Like my niece looked at me and was like, Uncle Chuck, do men think women like this?
I know I rolled my eyes in Endgame.
I rolled my eyes at it too.
I was like, oh Lord.
Let's get them, girls. When let's be honest, Captain Marvel could just flown into space with the Infinity Gauntlet and snapped her fingers. She and understand the logic. If you know Marvel Comics, she couldn't have done that because it would have zapped all her power. Because the Infinity Gauntlet makes her powerless. But in the movie universe, we don't know that, so they could have done that. They could have retconned that.
Yeah, but I just remember watching that scene, and it was like, let's get it.
Yep.
I was waiting for him to do about a power of Grayskull or something like that. So, but again, I hope that it's good. So I'm gonna reserve judgment until it is actually released.
Me too. I hope this is a good show. Well, it may be a good show.
Me too.
And it starts on January 24th.
June 24th, right?
June 24th. 3-episode premiere.
Mark is silly. He said, sister's gonna do it for Sisters are doing it for themselves.
They are.
Got the music
They are.
notes.
They are. They are. So it comes out. I just hope my low bar is Echo
Echo was bad.
and the lawyer
But
show. I'm
but
not talking about She-Hulk. I'm talking about the other lawyer show.
Daredevil?
Yeah, the other
Daredevil
lawyer
was bad.
show.
But the Marvels was great. Kamala Khan was
Nailed it. Nailed it. She
yeah,
crushed
they,
it.
they crushed it with there. So that's what I want Riri to crush it with the same excellence that they allow for Kamala to.
I tell everybody I love What If. The
Yeah.
animation's hokey a little bit in What If, but I
So
love the What If series. I
it's
love
okay.
it. I like all those little stories.
That was one of the things about too in Daredevils. Like you had you mentioned Kamala in it, but then you don't show her.
Don't show her.
What was the point?
She's down the street, literally down the street.
Well, she was in California, so I don't know how that's going to play into anything out there. But it's like, why even talk about it if you're not going to show her?
Where's She-Hulk? You're just smashing She-Hulk last week. Where's She-Hulk?
No, my Kamala was good. I dug the Marvels. I really did.
Where's She-Hulk?
I don't know.
He was smashing her, dog.
Is that the same? Is that the same Daredevil?
Yes. It's the same. It's the same actor. It's the same Daredevil. It's not another universe.
I don't know, man.
It's
Because
the
remember,
same
he had on the
Daredevil.
yellows. He had on the yellow suit.
Yeah, he changed suits because he quit and he came back, Randy. They talk about stuff from the Netflix shows in that show.
So, I don't know.
It's the same Daredevil, Randy.
Or Law. We should call it Law and Daredevil.
Law and Daredevil. Yeah. I said he was smashing She-Hulk, and Mark said, "Give me a live action of that." I'm pretty sure that's out there, Mark. Just not on Disney Plus.
You might have been referring to. Yeah, they shot the yellow helmet in Born Again. Did they? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's the
I
same
just remember
universe.
the yellow outfit.
Speaking of more superhero stuff, Spider Noir. They got a 30 second Spider Noir teaser. Did you get a chance to check that out?
I did not. I didn't see that. I know we talked about
Roddy's
it last
playing
week.
You can check it out. It's only 30 seconds.
Okay. I think this project is going to be great.
I think this is too. It's not MCU,
Nope.
so I know it's going to be great. Did Marvel Studios do this project? I don't even know if Marvel Studios even did it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know if they even did the project. It could be Sony because it's tied to the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
They ruined that.
What's up?
Sony ruined that. The Spider-Verse. They ruined that.
They didn't ruin the Spider-Verse.
All those Spider-Verse movies that they got out there, Craven, Morpheus, they're terrible.
Venom,
terrible.
What, you didn't like Madam Web? You're such a hater.
I feel like you troll. I don't like you. I don't. Yeah.
You don't like women, do you? You on Beyonce's internet talking about women properties.
That's what it is. Because I didn't like Madam Web. That's what it is. Yeah, they ruined the whole Spider-Verse.
Frank came here and said he had a lineup of helmets in his cubby hole. Yeah. Because what you do as a lawyer, you have your lineup of helmets in your cubby hole because you're not going to wear them anymore. You're going to do law practices. And threaten the mayor of New York.
Yeah, don't. In the city of Hell's Angels, crime is happening all the time.
But Matt Murdock decides to handle the case and berate the mayor.
Don't.
Oh, you need to stop. You need to stop that right now. Action sequences are expensive.
Is that what it is? No, Madam Web was terrible. The first Venom was okay. The subsequent ones were terrible. Craven,
you like Venom 3? What?
And
You lying to me. You like all the Spike, you like all the Superman movies, but you didn't like Venom 3. Is where
Oh,
you draw the line? Is that where you draw the
yes, I
line?
do. I didn't like two.
Is that where you draw the line? Y'all see this, people? Y'all see this, people? He's such a fickle human being.
Man, you gonna stop with that.
That's what happens when you drop on your head as a child.
Whatever. I
He's like,
think,
I like all this stuff when I was a kid,
yeah.
but that's really bad. But
Hey,
God forbid I like something that's just mediocre.
hey, man. Y'all want to attack my childhood, but I feel like the MCU I feel like nobody knows what to do with Venom.
The Funk Spum, Sony Pictures Universe of Marvel Movies. Spum. That is perfect. Why did I know that? How did I miss that on Wes Craven's internet?
Oh god. And
Oh
all
man. Oh
so
man.
I might Mark put in the chat. I might get a little controversial here. I like the last Thor movie.
I have too. I like them all.
I
There's not
did.
one Thor movie I didn't like.
It was
They
campy.
ran he ran it all in the camp. He
Yeah,
ran
it
that
was
camp.
campy, but I
I
was like,
loved it.
I see what they were trying to do here.
Yep. Yep. It was a Tika Waititi movie, full
Yeah.
camp. All I needed is some Polynesian guys to go in there and do a haka for me, and it'd been perfect.
Yeah. I liked it, man.
Love and Thunder was amazing. It was like
Oh,
heavy metal, the cartoon from the 80s.
yeah.
One of those animated
So,
properties is really weird, based around metal music.
right.
And
It
yeah.
made me go down. I wouldn't download the soundtrack. I started listening to Guns N' Roses again after
Yeah,
it.
it was so good. That movie was so good.
Yeah, man. I was like, let me
Man,
go my Guns N'
man, it
Roses
felt
here.
like white Wakanda up in that piece, dog,
It
when
was,
I was in the
yeah,
theater. I was like,
right.
hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So I
Thank you,
actually,
Frank. Love and Thunder was incredible.
yeah,
We're the
man.
minority in this. We're the minority in this.
Yeah, I agree with anybody who doesn't like who hates it, it simply wasn't for them.
I'm
I
gonna say this
enjoyed
too,
it.
guys. People that love and Thunder would love Fast and the Furious movies too.
See, you always gotta go there. You always
Y'all see
gotta
what
go.
happened there? Y'all see what happened
You,
there?
you always
See,
have to
you
go
would
there.
love them, Randy, because it leans all the way
I've
in and camp.
seen I saw the first four or five.
Nah, man.
Was it after the fifth one? That's when I was just like,
Nah, you didn't
what
see
are
the
we
fifth
doing?
one because the fifth one jumps the shark, and you're
I
like,
think that's the
okay,
one.
we're
Yeah.
in this. We're in on this. That's the one where Letty jumped out the car, Dom jumped out the car, and they landed onto another car.
Yeah, it was
Did you see the one they jumped from building to building in
yes.
Dubai?
I thought that was the fourth one.
That was the fourth one.
Cause I was a fan when it first came out.
Fast Five onwards, man, it goes off the walls. It is like watching the 80s
Yeah,
cartoon. It is you in the pew of the church when you're little and you're allowed to have a couple of toys with you, and you're jumping out the top of the pew and you're fighting with your Hot Wheels.
because
It is that. It
John
is you playing with your
Singleton
Hot Wheels.
directed the second one. He directed the second.
Yeah. He wanted to make it Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
Nah, we don't want that.
and
Nah.
then when they went to Tokyo Drift, and I was like, okay, this series is about to wrap up. It had its run because the first one was
No.
really good. The second one I thought was good too. Tokyo Drift, I was
Drift
like,
was them dipping their toe in the camp waters.
and
They put it in
then
Tokyo, and it worked. Cause who doesn't dream about doing donuts in the streets of Tokyo?
I thought it was all right, but I thought it was over with. And then at the end, I remember they had Vin Diesel at the end, like the mid credit scenes.
You want to race?
Yeah,
You
and I
want
was
to
like,
race?
oh,
All right, let's go for it.
Lord.
You're
And
like,
so I
oh,
watched the
yeah.
fourth one. I was like, huh? And then I think the fifth one, I
Man,
was like, it's over
I
with.
can't wait to make you watch these movies.
And after the fifth one, I was like, never again.
Cause,
Yeah, it was like never again.
yeah,
But no, I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man Noir, and I think Nick Cage is the perfect person to play him.
I think he is too.
He gets this world.
He does understand it. He does a great Spider Noir right now.
Yep. He does one now.
He's Spider Noir and Miles Morales Spider
Oh, that's
Universe.
right. That's right. Yeah, he is. That's right.
Yeah. I
My
mean, they're
man
gonna base
Shamik
the
just made it on Power. He might not be in Spider Man.
What's up?
He's in Power now.
Who?
Shamik.
Oh man, don't mean nothing. He gonna be on Spider. He mad at Haley, but it's okay. It's okay. He knows he lost to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
She spit in
he
his
lost to
mouth.
Josh Allen at the. He lost to
Josh Allen lost to Michael B.
Josh
Jordan.
Allen. Now Josh Allen might have lost to Michael B. Jordan, but he lost to
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Well, Josh Allen's Josh Allen.
Right. And then
He's
she's
gonna be a
like,
great quarterback.
right.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be a great. If he don't get injured, he's gonna be a great quarterback.
Well, he is a great quarterback. He's an
Yes.
MVP.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not Super Bowl winner, but he's MVP.
Yeah, he's
But
MVP, yeah.
And Michael Jordan was kind of hard to turn down at this point because
Yeah. He was Shamik probably somewhere
crying.
That lets you know the caliber of when you look really good,
Right.
and when you just alright.
Because
You're cringeworthy when you fuck
right,
with a girl.
because Shamik didn't do anything that Michael B. Jordan didn't do.
He didn't do anything really as bad.
He didn't do it, but
He was quite nice about it. It was kind of cute. He was like, it's hard not to be nervous when I'm acting in front of Haley.
Right. Right. Michael B. Jordan say that. She's like, oh, you so silly.
Yeah.
So Shamik,
Then the internet just called it too. The internet called it, kept throwing it in his face. I'm glad he didn't commit suicide.
He didn't either.
Speaking of sinners, they're gonna re-release it back in IMAX so Shamik Moore can watch her spit in Michael B. Jordan's mouth all over again.
And they have so much chemistry in all
they do. They just have naturally good chemistry together.
They have great chemistry. I know my man Shamik just like, God damn it.
Yep, damn it. Yep. I bet you that part when she goes, "You F my cooter."
Right. He's like, you stuck your tongue in my cooter and just F me so hard. I thought you changed your mind. He's sitting there going crazy.
I bet you that. Say him and Josh Allen crazy. Yeah. Josh Allen's like, whoa. He felt like he feels like Cassie's husband in the Diddy courtroom.
You know why you gotta go there? This is why we can't have nice things. You have to free that up.
It's true. And then they put it in IMAX for Josh Allen over and over again. It was so good. We're gonna put it back in IMAX.
I think Josh Allen's gonna have the greatest season ever.
Ever in football. Lamar Jackson should be scared.
Right. He's gonna be just crazy.
Him, Mahomes, be like, all of them should be scared.
Right.
Jalen Hurts, they should all be scared right now.
And to Frank's point, it wasn't just she was great in it, like she the role she played in it, but it was a great movie.
Great movie.
A great movie.
Not just movie, cinema.
Right. Can you imagine you going to see 7mm on an IMAX screen? You hear your wife say that? You know they're gonna be talking about him all season.
In the group chat right now. His old lines in the group chat like, damn dog, you let that happen? Word?
And when he starts playing,
he's like, it's just acting, you guys.
Right.
It didn't seem like acting on screen. I saw it big.
You know, when they play the Bills, everybody is gonna be coming
all
at
the
him.
black QBs. They're in trouble. He's gonna be killing them like vampires. He's gonna mimic all of them. Right.
He's going to have the greatest season ever. He's got to.
Imagine the white quarterbacks up in the DMs, up in the group chat, the white quarterback group chat. They're like, man, Tom Brady's like, my wife cheated on me, but she didn't do it on the 70mm screen, though.
Tom's a fool. Tom gave up Giselle. He gave up. All she wanted to do was just retire. Just retire. He like, nah, I'm gonna play another season.
I got one more in me.
After
she gave him one more. He's like, I got one more.
Yeah.
Gave it to him. You got another ring.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna quit now? Nah, babe.
But Josh Allen got to hear that from everybody, dog.
Everybody, boy. That quarterback group chat is fire.
On fire.
On fire. All the quarterbacks are looking at him like, man, I saw your girl spit in Michael B. Jordan's mouth. You know what happened? My girl got wet from it, but your girl was wet from it.
And they got all these interviews together and
On
stuff
all the interviews,
like that. Like,
and they look like they're just straight flirting. They could all be acting. It could
every
look like
single
straight flirt, every
interview.
single interview. Not one time they didn't give each other the fuck me eyes.
Back-to-back MVP seasons, Josh Allen. I'm telling you right now.
Mark said he's gonna visualize Michael B's head on him like in Waterboy.
Exactly.
He is. We're gonna see it too. We're gonna be like, damn, Josh Allen came and played. Boy.
Like Josh Allen, y'all see it? He went for 700 yards from one game, right?
One game. He threw for 700.
He
They scored
every
45
record.
points per game.
Ran for three touchdowns, 700 yards. Yeah.
And every time they're gonna talk to him in interviews, Josh, you had such an amazing game. What got in your mind? I was thinking about my baby girl Haley up here in the stands, and I gotta show to her that I'm the man that she wants to be with. I'm a saint. She ain't messing with no sinners over here.
Imagine when they do play the Saints, they gonna be like, we the Saints and Haley a sinner.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But we gotta stop that. But the film is coming back, Randy. The release of Sinners in 70mm will begin on May 15th. If you can find your way to a theater that has 70mm, I advise you to go see it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Mark said he gonna put up Al Bundy numbers at Polk High.
Right.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yes, he is.
It'll be amazing.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It'll be
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be him and Kelsey gonna be fighting for it. Battle of the hot white girls. Both of them got to put up numbers.
Yeah, but
Kelsey loses another one, they're gonna be like, because you gave up the black girl for the white girl. They're saying that now about him.
They are, but she's wild, son. She's wild, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But
no, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah,
but I'm gonna go see it again. I'm gonna go see it again. IMAX.
Okay.
And it's crossed. It's over. It's done.
Over
300 million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
The Variety with their nasty ass article. Great movie, but it didn't make his money back. Hold on a second. Ooh, sorry about that.
Hey, man, white supremacy does what white supremacy does.
Yep. It's from May 15th to May 21st.
Dope.
Oh. So go check it out.
Yeah,
Ryan Coogler's so badass. IMAX is like, we're gonna put this back in the theaters.
Yep.
You know, this Marvel movie ain't do what we thought it was going to do, or it did what it did, but no, it don't deserve real IMAX.
Yeah, right. And I think that's the thing too. A lot of people were anticipated seeing it in IMAX because they talk so much about it.
And let's not just credit Ryan though, too. We got to credit the Filipino cinematographer.
Yeah.
What's her name? I forgot her name.
I forgot her name. But yeah, absolutely. Nah, I mean, making a film is a collaborative effort, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Autumn Arkapaw. That's all.
Yeah.
Arkapaw.
And she's been with him for a while, right?
Yep, she worked with him on Wakanda. Black Panther Wakanda. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did a great job shooting that movie.
Yeah.
They perfectly shot Michael B. Jordan get his mouth spit into by Haley. It's gonna give Josh Allen the perfect season.
We back there. I know Bills fans aren't gonna be happy, but I mean they made Mississippi look like amazing.
Oh man, it looked like heaven.
Yeah, it was like
that
wow.
Opening scene when they're in the car and you see the fields, the cotton fields, and
yeah, it's like wow,
looked like heaven.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they made 1930s Mississippi just look amazing.
Look pretty, look beautiful.
Yeah, everything about that movie is just absolutely outstanding, from the writing, the plots, the actor. And I'm gonna be honest, I like Michael B. Jordan. I just never thought of him as a great actor. The way he played the twins, it was great. It was brilliant.
You think he was great in his last movie?
Huh?
I think he's a good actor. He's decent. He's like an action actor. Like
I mean, I like him. I just think he's just okay as an actor. At least I did. Seeing him play Smoke and was it Snacks? Not Snacks. Smoke
smoking stack,
and
stack,
Stack.
smoke
Like
stack.
the nuance between those two characters, like you could literally tell the difference between them, and they were
Hmm.
twins. And him playing a role, I just thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did. He did do a great job. He did do a great
Look,
job.
Mark said, kind of feels look like heaven. That's how they got us the first time, Chuck.
That is how they got us. That's how they got us. It did look like heaven. That's the juxtaposition of the South, though, right? The South was always looked at as this beautiful place, but it was evil. It was a
Yes,
monster.
evil things, yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, there's blood on the ground everywhere, but it looked pretty. You know,
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
the South always looks pretty.
It does.
But I
It
mean,
does.
like Mark Twain talks about it. A lot of writers talk about it.
Yeah.
James Baldwin talked about it. When
And
you
go
go
to the
to the
South now.
South, you
Like
think the South is pretty.
go through go through Kentucky,
Hmm.
Georgia, Tennessee. Like
Yeah.
I love driving down 75, just like the
Hmm.
mountains and the prairies and things, just looking at them from the roadside. It's amazing to
It's
look
beautiful.
at.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's when you run into the people, you get scared.
Right. That's the problem is running into the people.
Yeah,
And
people
go
are
to
Mountain
like
Dew mouth.
yeah, go to horse farms and things like in
Yeah, in
Lexington and
Lexington.
Louisville. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
beautiful. Like I
Yeah.
tell everybody's like, "What's Lexington like?" I said, "It's sinister." They're like, "Why you say that?" I said, "It's one of the most prettiest places you'll meet, with some of the kindest people you'll meet, and you'll never realize is this thick veil over top of
It's
racism."
this undercurrent under there.
Yeah,
They
there's
masked
a
it
thick
sort of.
veil over
Yeah.
top of racism. Yep,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful. It's the siren song.
Yeah.
It's like
Absolutely.
it lure you in there and you get you trapped and you'll wake up one day and next thing you know you'll be living in somewhere like Ohio and can't get out and go from Kentucky to Ohio.
You're such
That's
a
a pop
hater.
shop, you guys. Y'all don't know. That's
Such
the
a
inside joke.
hater.
Me,
Such a
that's the
hater.
inside job me and Randy had.
Such a hater. He said because Jonathan Majors was supposed to be one of them. Well,
I'm glad he wasn't. I'm glad he wasn't.
people would say Jonathan Majors dressed like a character out of Sinners in
He
real
does.
life.
He probably was. He probably was preparing himself for that. He probably
Jonathan
was.
Majors would have been great in
Yep.
Sinners.
I don't think he was gonna be one of the twins. I think he was gonna be
No,
somebody else,
yeah,
like Del
yeah.
Rey's
I don't think
character.
so either, but I think he would have
Del,
been great. Jonathan Majors is a very talented actor,
yeah, I think he's gonna be Del Rey's character.
you know, and he looked like a big old, yeah,
A Southern black kid. He does. He looked like a big Southern black kid.
yeah. So yeah, I think he would have been great.
He'd have been great. He probably could have been the doorman, Omar's
That's
character.
what I was thinking. Yeah,
He probably could have been Omar's character.
yeah.
But I think Omar did a great job. We out here doing what we need to do, playing games, loving each other, singing songs.
No, it was my girl. She was like, "Yo, big ass been coming in here all night. Why you ain't coming in here now?" She was so great.
Yes, she was. She was.
This is a excellent film, and that's
It
why I was
is.
listening to people that said it was just okay. I'm like, "Well, okay. That's why I can't. That's why I can't talk to certain people.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand the nuances of it all. You know,
Yeah,
they're not in our culture.
yeah.
Like when you heard a character speak, just the words each character was using, you knew who that was in your mind. Because you had somebody akin to them.
Stack and Stack. They were
Name Smoke and
familiar to me.
Stack.
Smoke and Stack.
Think of smokestacks. That's where they got their nicknames of smokestacks.
Uh,
You know, those big towers where smoke comes out the
yeah,
top
but
of them.
I recognize them as characters, right? You know,
Hmm.
I know those people.
Yeah, yeah. You knew all those people.
You
When they
did, you did.
spoke, you knew who they were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go to something near and dear to my heart, Randy. This is gonna be our last story for the
But
night.
some Lego.
No, that's near and dear to my heart. That should be a thing. Mickey Mouse heads to the tracks in the new Formula One and Disney global partnership. So
Okay.
Disney and Formula One have announced a new global partnership that will bring Mickey Mouse and friends into high-paced world Formula One beginning 2026. The partnership will include themed experiences, original content, and branded merchandise available worldwide. I just want the Mickey Mouse form. I just want the Mickey Mouse Ferrari car. I'm just saying, I need the Lewis Hamilton Mickey Mouse fire. No, 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 no. You give Lewis Hamilton Max from the Goofy movie, Goofy's son, Max. Give him the black character and put him in that car in a Ferrari. That's what I need.
This just isn't necessarily my wheelhouse, so I'm gonna let you cook here.
Hey, look at that car, Randy.
The car looks
Oh
dope.
my God. I'm gonna go see that. I'm gonna wherever it's gonna be at, I'm gonna go check it out to hang out in the Mickey Mouse Formula One car. Cause that's what I want to do. I'm gonna have the Ferrari Mickey Mouse jacket, I may even have the bodysuit,
Okay.
the full
You
bodysuit.
gonna do the bodysuit?
Yep. With my stomach poked out and everything. I'm not gonna zip it all the way up.
Ugh.
I'm
Ugh.
gonna
Ugh.
button up the collar
Ugh.
and have the stomach out and have it there. That's right.
Ugh.
That's right.
Didn't
Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me.
need to hear all that.
No, but you're gonna see it all.
I'm all right.
I'm gonna put it up on socials. Just go on a Disney cruise. Tom. Me and Disney have a bad relationship. I want to say we have a bad relationship. We have a good relationship. We have a decent relationship. They know where they stand and know where I stand. I wasn't going to the Wish cruise, Tom. I was gonna go on to the Wish cruise, and I didn't go. But this partnership made me wish I stayed at Disney.
Okay.
I don't say that often. I would have stayed knowing we had a Formula One thing coming.
That's dope. It is dope.
Oh my God, I'm
You
so
can always
excited
go
about it.
back. You can always
Yes,
go
Rodney, I
back.
can always go back. Matter of fact, I'm in a group chat with just Disney friends. They said, "Don't you want to come back?" And I was like, "Not yet." They said, everybody comes back.
I get it. I mean, it is
Right.
Disney.
Disney, man. Can't.
It's Disney.
Oh man. I want to take those cars they have in the park. They have a race car track there in both parks. And I wanted to pitch an idea of changing them, making them all electric cars and making it like a real race, like Mario Kart.
Mm.
And they were kind of receptive to it, but it cost too much money. I already know. It kind of costs like $200 rip up the Tomorrowland park track and put it in there. But if they do it with F1 money, I didn't think about adding F1 to it. Yeah.
All right. It looks dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Frank's like, I support you, Chuck. And Tom said, it's complicated. Yeah, we have a complicated. We're in a situationship, me and Disney. Me and Disney in a situationship. I spent many good nights in Disney World, in Disneyland overnight, trying to make something happen. Then when it did happen, got no credit for it.
Oh, wow. That sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
I still need to play your game that you made.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had a
Did I give
chance
you-
to.
did I give-
You
did I
gave
give
me
you
the
a magic
band.
band?
You gave me the
Okay.
band, but I haven't had a chance to. I will next time I go.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah.
man. Is it
Oh,
still
yeah.
functioning? It's still
I
functioning?
gotta set it up because they also did
the wall. Is the bounty board still
I
functioning?
think it's still there. I see people
Okay,
go up to
okay.
it. I just haven't seen it.
Okay.
And then they have like the Magic Key now, the 70th anniversary stuff. They got a bunch of stuff
That's
too.
one of my projects too.
Yeah. So
I never
Tom's-
finished it though, so I'm
Tom
gonna
said
make
red table talk. Like you sound like you got to get it off. You got to come to the red table talk.
Tom, I do need a red tabletop. Oh my God. my
Hey, man,
God.
you know.
Nah, but it's dope, man. I think like dude, just being a part of that, doing that stuff is like it's like
My homie-
kudos to you, man, for
Thank you.
for creating and doing whatever you did. It's like
And the hotel went away. Y'all had me spend the night in that hotel overnight, 2 days straight, not sleeping. And then y'all take that shit away? Man, nah, man.
Hey, man. Bob Iger, he got to take care. He got to take a hit.
He
Gotta take
wasn't
his
there.
cut.
It was still Chapek when I was there.
No, man. That's probably why he ain't there.
You're probably right. You're absolutely right, Randy.
Cold world out here, player.
It is a cold world out here. It's a cold world. See, I'm looking for the group chat. Dennis sent me. He said, "Man, we miss you, man." Either like, and then acts like, "Yeah, we miss you. You can come back.
Mm.
You can come back."
No, it's Disney. They'll be around.
Yeah, they'll be around. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going
Not at all.
nowhere.
Not at all. But I actually saw it and just thinking of Disney and Marvel. So I just saw
Yeah.
this article. They said that, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, maybe, they said Marvel was trying to sell all of its characters to Sony for $25 million.
Man.
And Sony was
Man.
like, nah, we just want Spider-Man. And I think another
The
one, we
Hulk.
just want these, yeah. And then we'll pay 10 because don't nobody want to see that Marvel shit. Don't nobody want to see these characters.
Thank God for Blade.
Man.
Thank God for
What an
Blade.
amazing like sliding doors moment, right? What if that had
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah,
They would
been
not.
crazy.
They would not have. I just. They wouldn't
Yeah.
have had the success.
The world would be a different place.
It wouldn't have been a success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world would be a different place.
Yeah.
It would not have been.
Yeah, it would not have been as good as it is now. Like, just Sean, look at Sony's track record with stuff. It's like, yeah, they did two good Sony Spider-Man movies, and the rest were like whatever. And then now, like, the only reason why these latest Spider-Man movies are good is because MCU, it's Feige and them are involved, right?
Y'all know what they should do? A documentary on the making of the Iron Man.
It's
Like
it's a book
Studios
out there.
film.
Ronnie, did you post about it?
I still have it. I still haven't read it yet. It's
Okay. It's a book out
it's
there.
like a
that talks
tell-all
about
book,
that.
yeah. And they had some really juicy points. I've read some of the excerpts, but I haven't read the full book yet. But I mean to. It's definitely on one of my lists to do. I should read that in the next few months or so.
They should do that.
But it's like
because it was a Hail Mary pass, I think, wasn't it?
You know what we should do? Speaking of that, we should make that like a GeekBeast book club or something.
Yeah,
and all of us read that particular book about the MCU, and then
we should actually do that,
and then talk about it or something like on like one episode or something. Really
we should do a podcast called Exploring the Marvel MCU and start it with that book in the book club and go over comic books and everything attached.
Be
to
interesting,
it.
yeah. More of like a nonfiction type of deal, right? Talking about
we got enough shows and enough movies now we can actually do it.
Yeah, just treat it like a docu-series almost, podcast. Speaking of which, I mean, obviously we're talking about this on air, but like I think one of the things too we should definitely do for Geek Beast is like, and we talked about this, is like have a few more guests on, and do switch up the format a little bit, but because we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So speaking of which, we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday for an hour. For you guys who don't know, we are making a podcast now, so. We're audio
web in game.
Audio is on all your podcast, platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. So you can look up GeekBeast. But we're definitely going to be not switching up a little, but just adding to what we already do here. But like have some guests on and do some, talk about like Kickstarters and all kinds of really cool stuff. I got some really cool stuff in mind, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, you'll always still get the really cool. Talking about the news, the really cool banter.
Yep. Yeah. So if y'all have guest ideas, put them in the chat. We'll try to reach out to them. So
because I think normally what we would do is like with the Geek Beast allows us to have like a guest. They don't even necessarily have to be like tied to a property, right? Usually, like with like Benchworthy, they're tied to that particular property, but like we could just have somebody that's really cool in the geek space and that's dope, and we just want to talk to them.
Just talk to them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
just talk to him. Yeah, I think that's good. Tom came in and said Madam Web in game. That's what we all want to see.
That's fun.
We all want to see that because Madam Web was a masterpiece.
Madam Web is a dope character. It's just what Sony did with her.
They introduced her, Randy. That's all they did was introduce her.
Because Madam Web is supposed to be like in the multiverse. She can control the multiverse.
Yes.
If you go back and look at the old Spider-Man cartoon from the late 90s, early 2000s, the season finale, they do like a 4-story arc with Madam Web getting Peter Parker and going in and out the multiverse, and it's dope.
Oh, okay. I have to check that out.
Yeah.
I think Ace Vane should remake that, though. Because Ace Vane Spider-Mans are the best Spider-Mans out there.
Yeah, okay. Masterpiece of. Yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah. So thank you all for tuning in. This is our last
I'm just a hater. I got you, Frank.
Yeah, you're just a hater.
Just a hater. I'm with it.
A hater. You know?
Like to quote my man Redman, I'll be that.
Did you see Madam Web? Did you even see Madam Web?
Man, I started watching about 25 minutes of it, and I was just like, no.
See, you have to get through the end.
No.
You missing out.
I'm good.
You missing out Sydney Sweeney dancing on the table for some
I'm
boys
good.
in high school.
I'm good.
You're missing out, dog. I'm
I'm
just
good.
telling you.
All right.
You don't see Sydney Sweeney dancing on the table?
No,
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You do.
Promise you. I do not.
You do. Oh, oh, oh. Man, but anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Shouts out to the people in our chat. Let's give them a shout out first.
Real quick,
Shout
real
out to
quick.
Tom.
This is the book we were talking about. MCU:
Oh.
The Reign of Marvel Studios.
Okay.
So this is the
Oh.
book. So if anybody wants to go out and get it,
Yeah.
Supposedly it's like a really in depth like tell all. It wasn't authorized by them, so
Of course not.
Yeah. But just Joanna Robinson, she's written for like Vanity Fair. She's written for like and then Dave Gonzalez. Joanna Robinson now works for The Ringer as a podcaster and writer. So she's like very reputable. Like I've never seen Dave Gonzalez, but I've heard of him because of this book. And I follow him now on Blue Sky. He seems like pretty good. So I definitely need to revisit this and read. I bought it when it first came out, but I haven't read it yet. So
Yeah, and I believe it, but yeah, ain't no way Marvel's going to endorse that.
Am I gonna get the physical book or do I want the Kindle version? I might get the Kindle so I can get the audio book.
I would
too.
do audio. I would just do the audio.
I'm do both
Do
of
my,
them. 'Cause, Amazon's great with this, Randy. If you feel like reading, you got the audio book and you got the Kindle book. They do a whisper mode and they talk to each other, so you can listen while you're walking or on the treadmill and whatnot. And you're gonna read at night. You can open up the page and start reading, and when you finish there and you go back to the audio, it picks up right where you left off.
Okay.
Amazon figured out a way to keep us contained.
Oh yeah, I mean I still read. Don't get me wrong. I just
Yeah.
sometimes the
Yeah, I do
schedule
when I
get
go
busy.
on walks. So I'm thinking
Yeah,
of an
schedule
ad.
gets the schedule gets busy, and it's just sometimes easier to do an audiobook. That's it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna buy it on Kindle. When
Yeah, and
Cole can buy it.
I think my credits for my Audible just renewed yesterday, so I'm looking for something.
Yep, I just bought it.
Cool.
So I just bought the Kindle version, and I'm probably gonna read it on my iPad and my phone, my travel.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna buy the audio version for free because I have all those Audible credits.
Yeah,
To get rid of
I burned my Audible credits, man.
I don't burn them. I burn them on certain things, but sometimes I just hold on to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't have time to. I'm still catching up on books. For
Yeah.
you all, if you don't read your books, you can listen to your books, and some books are amazingly done.
Star Wars. Check out a Star Wars book.
Yeah,
Star Wars audio book is amazing.
The Ventures book is dope.
Oh yeah, the Voss and Ventures,
Voss and
Dark
Ventures
Disciple.
book is dope. Yeah, the Dark Disciple book is dope.
Mhm. I
if
just
y'all don't
finished
know-
one on
Go ahead.
Plagueis. I'm starting to read one on Raven. If you want to get a good read, it's like with voices and sound effects and things like that. Read a Star Wars. Listen to a Star Wars book on Audible.
They're good. They're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're full-fledged theater.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. If you want one that's good on voices, Brief History of Seven Killings is that way.
I say I haven't heard that.
Oh man, it's Marlon James's book, Brief History of Seven Killings. It's so good. Man. It's about the death of seven people in the Caribbean, and everybody speaks in patois and stuff and English. They're all from the regions they're in. A Brief History of Seven Killings by Marlon James. Netflix is trying to make it into a movie, and I heard it's going to turn it into a series, but I'm not sure I was going to do it as a series. But I tell everybody it's worth every penny.
A lot of good stuff out there. Yeah, and I got a Star Wars: The Old Republic about Raven. Yeah, it's really so I'm starting off with that one.
Yeah, I bought it twice.
Oh, did you?
I got the Audible no, Brief History of Seven Killings. I bought
Okay,
it.
Perfuse. Okay.
Yeah, I bought it twice because I liked reading it. Because each chapter is of a character. Each chapter goes between chapters of the characters, and the story ties together. But yeah, you guys. That's it. Let me give my shout outs. Randy, you distracted me from the shout outs in the chat. Shout out to Tom. Shout outs to Frank. Shout out to the Funk, who also curates all our stories, all our news stories for us. He's always in the chat with us.
You say Mark?
I'm about to get see what I do with you
You're
guys.
slow. I was
See what
like,
I do. See
damn.
what I do with.
I
He
was like,
misses
damn.
meetings, and then he wants to come and take over all the time.
Man,
That's hard to
y'all.
see.
Hey,
So,
man.
shout out to Mark, the sixth man. Thank you, Mark, for coming into here. You guys gonna get there. Dang, Randy. Shout out to Rodney, our technical producer and technical director. He's always on the line. He comes in from time to time to help us talk about stuff. Um, and if you want to give a shout out to Judah Click for handling our marketing materials
Absolutely.
and handling some of our overlays and whatnot. They help us with our branding and imaging of the network. And shout out to Rakai, Courtney, and Centel and Catherine, because they showed up to the binge-worthy production meetings, where this week they're going to go discuss. They're going to discuss
I showed up to the
uh,
meeting too.
Andor season 2. You know, you know. And shout out to my esteemed host Randy. He makes it on time to Geek Beast, but he doesn't make it on time to his own show. Binge
Oh, we ain't gonna
Meetings.
even talk about making it on time to Geek Bee.
I'm late. I'm always late. I know that. There's things I'm
You
doing.
had to deliver a baby one time. I was like, what the hell?
No, you said I had to deliver a baby.
You was like,
Did nobody
my
else
neighbor
say
was
that?
having a baby, so I had to go. I was like, what, Teresa, you late for work because you had to deliver
No,
a baby?
said, hey guys, I said this is how telephone works for Randy. Him and Rodney both on the phone. We're both on the line here. We're both in here. I said, hey, I was talking to my neighbor. She's about to have a baby. Somehow or another, Randy heard that is I was talking to my neighbor and I had to deliver her baby.
Like, you was
And
like,
then I came onto the show after I delivered the baby, you
yeah.
guys.
I was like, what the hell? What was he
That's
talking
what he
about?
heard. But he's always had a hearing problem. He's
Yeah,
always had a hearing problem.
he's just a superhero, Chuck. That's what it is.
I know it.
He's
Maybe
a superhero.
EMT.
Delivering
Maybe
babies,
I was like,
Delivering babies.
hosting
Working on theme
podcasts,
parks.
working on theme
video
parks,
games.
video games. This he's superhero, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, what are you talking about? I was shocked to hear that, you guys.
Wear
I
many
was like,
different hats, man. This
I
is
know it. I
serious.
know it. Maybe Randy jumped from multiverse to multiverse.
man, all I
He
know, I
ran
heard
to
you was,
the doctor
all
version.
I heard you was talking about you had to go over to your neighbors and deliver a baby because
Exactly.
you was
Rodney
trying to
heard it
guilt shame
properly.
me because I was giving him a hard time and he was trying to guilt shame.
Rodney heard me. Rodney
Man.
understood what I said.
I heard you
Somehow or
say you
another,
had to deliver a
Randy
baby.
totally missed it.
That's all I heard. That's all I
I
know.
get it. I get it, cuz. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Wednesday, Geek Binge Worthy. They will be discovering season 2 of Andor. It's probably gonna be a lively show. Everybody should tune in to watch it. I'm gonna be there eating popcorn. That's how I'm gonna do. I'm probably not gonna be on the show. I'm gonna be watching the show. And I'm gonna be eating popcorn. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. I don't know nothing about delivering no babies, Miss Scarlet. I don't know nothing about delivering no babies. Thank you all. Y'all have a beautiful night and a better day tomorrow. And we'll see y'all on Wednesday for Geek Beast and Binge Worthy. Peace.
Peace.